guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's mukbang, I'm going to be eating this crazy sundae because I was gonna do a conspiracy video, but in my last video a couple of you guys asked me if I would do a part 2 to the reacting to your assumptions about me, which, to be fair, I kind of bullied you guys into because at the end of my video I said I wanted to make another one and let me know if you want to see a second one. And you guys also commented when you found out that I have been smoking to help me stay focused. You guys commented that you wanted me to smoke in a mukbang, so I'm also going to be doing that today. I was thinking to myself, okay, if I was high and I wanted to like grub on some food, what would I pick? And of course I was like, well, it has to be crazy because you'd have munchies, and my favorite thing ever is chocolate peanut butter dessert. And so I was like, I'm just gonna make an insane sundae. So that's what I did. So we're going to be smoking. I have my pre-rolls right here and my little ashtray. That's why this setup is kind of different, because I literally like would be hiding behind it if I was filming. So I'm definitely not gonna be able to eat all of this, but that's what I would do if I was high and I had munchies. I would just make something insane and think that I would be able to finish it, even though there's literally no way. And I also don't know what everyone's beliefs are in terms of smoking or using marijuana, but if you know where I live in Washington State, and I'm also 23, so it's legal here. And that's pretty much all I have to say about that. If you don't want to watch this, you definitely don't have to. So before we start, I'm just going to... I've never been taught how to light a joint the right way. So I kind of had to like figure out what the best way would be, because I kept running into the issue that it would like canoe, where one side would burn faster than the other. So I feel like I've kind of figured it out, but I'm kind of nervous to film this just because if you've watched my other videos where I talk about smoking, I talk about the fact that I used to not like smoking. And that's mostly just because whenever I would smoke with people, whenever I smoke, I like don't really know what to say. And so whenever I'd smoke with people, I would just not really like it because I wouldn't like talk to them. So this video could hypothetically just turn into me eating a disgustingly large sundae and smoking. So it could be horrible, but I'm gonna blame you guys because you wanted me to do this. So I've also never watched myself smoke before, so I don't know if it's gonna be cringy or not. Could be. This is so weird. I can't. I never thought my channel would come to this. I don't even know where to start with this thing. It has literally how many different types of ice cream in here? Well, like 6 different kinds, I think. I'm not even gonna try to go through everything that's in here right now. So I'll just put everything in the description if you wanna know, because I could never try to remember everything, because there's a shit ton of stuff in here. So I literally just went to the grocery store and bought everything that had chocolate or peanut butter or chocolate peanut butter and put it in here. So bomb. Cold. Let's get started on these assumptions. So I'm using the same community tab that I used last time, but I'm just gonna read questions that I didn't read last time, or assumptions that I didn't read last time. The Cowleys assumed that I grew up in a non-religious home. Technically, yes, because my parents never forced me to go to church or anything. Like, I know a lot of kids, their parents will kind of make them go to church when they're young, but my parents never did. But even though I wasn't raised super religiously, my parents are still both very religious, and it does kind of bother them that I'm atheist. But they've kind of gotten over it, I guess. These donuts are like so dry. Like, if you ever have gotten these little donut holes, I forget the brand, I forget, but they're so dry, but for some reason I love them. Like, do you see how long it just took me to chew that? They're so dry, but I love them. I don't know why. I also love the powdered ones, but they just didn't fit with the theme. I've never had the all chocolate Oreos before. Those are pretty good. These videos kind of remind me of I don't know if you guys have ever seen, I think her name's Brandy, and she does these on edible videos where she I don't know how much she takes. She does these costume videos where she like dresses up, where she like creates herself into something. So she's done like a Transformers one. I think she's done a Smurf one. She's done the Grinch. Addie Girl 85 commented, "I've shown your videos to friends and they think you could be a lesbian." Even though I tell them you have a man, lol. I'm not lesbian. I'm not lesbian. That's funny though, because I wanted to ask this girl at my gym where she got her sports bra from, because it was really cute. Actually, it wasn't a girl. If it was someone my age, I probably would have asked her, but it was an older woman, and I wanted to ask her where she got her sports bra from. She's probably like 50 or 60 maybe, and I just felt like she was gonna think I was lesbian or like hitting on her or something, so I didn't ask her. So this is the new and improved Butterfinger, and it has way more of a peanut butter taste than the other Butterfinger did. Even though I like the other Butterfinger, but that one tastes more peanut buttery. And then these are Nutty Buddy bars. I used to eat these in elementary school by like pulling them apart like this and just eating them like layer by layer. Oh my god. Liv assumed that I'm really boring and I don't have a lot of energy or personality. I definitely don't have a lot of energy, but I feel like I have a personality. But yeah, I don't have a lot of energy at all, ever. Mickey assumed that I'm the twin that slept around and the other sister was the good girl, which is technically true, because I've definitely slept with more people than she has. But I don't even know what the definition of like sleeping around would be. I've said my number before. My number's 11. And some people commented in the last, my last video when I mentioned that, and they were like super surprised that I had slept with 11 people. So I'm curious I want to know if you're comfortable with commenting. I want to know what other people's numbers are. I guess I would have no idea, like, to know what other people's numbers are. But if you feel comfortable commenting, please let me know. Because, yeah, I had some commented. People commented and called me a thought. I was like, oh shit, okay. I have milk and peanut butter pretzels in here. I think this is the peanut butter one. Oh yeah, and this is the milk one. It tasted the same. Honey Blues assumed that I feel conflicted about my future and YouTube has made me rethink what I want to do as a job and that I like it more than I thought I would. And that's technically true. I would say that I don't want YouTube to ever be like my end goal, I guess you could say. But it's my only job now. I get comments or questions about that. YouTube is my only like main source of income now. And so without YouTube, I don't think I would have had the time or means to pursue my dream of personal training. I don't know why I contemplated that bite so hard. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to really discover that I wanted to be a personal trainer because I would have had to get a job using my degree right out of college instead of making money off YouTube. And so I feel like I would have just ended up taking that path. And I don't know if I would have been happy. I mean, I've never tried it, so I don't know. I could have liked it, but I think that I would have hated it. So yeah, I just, in that way, it made me rethink my future. But I don't ever want YouTube to be like my only thing that I ever do, you know? Even though I do love it and it's really fun, and it's like, if I could do it forever, I would, but it's just one of those things, like, it's, I don't know, is it going to be around forever? You know what I mean? So, yeah. Brenda Baker commented, you feel bad that you're skinnier than your sister. No offense, I love you both. And, well, she's skinnier than me now, literally. She weighs like 20 pounds less than me. And when she was bigger than me, there's been so many points in my life where I've been overweight and she's been thin. And, like, we've both kind of gone back and forth in our weight throughout high school and stuff that, like, I mean, I've been there. So it's like, because we've both been in the same situation and our relationship's always been the same. Yeah, I guess, if that makes sense. I got a little mini Reese's in that bite. And they also have little Nutter Butters. This is really good. Lisa Cantley said, I assume that you are low-key a really messy person, like your apartment is probably messy and cluttered. Not saying this to be mean, just literally couldn't think of anything else. I'm actually annoyingly, like, really anally clean and, like, organized. That was, like, the only thing that when I was thinking about living with my ex that I was nervous about, because my sister and I have lived together and we're both super clean like that. I think it's because our dad was like, he kind of forced us to be really clean, so we've always been super clean, and my ex wasn't really like that, and so I was like nervous to live with someone else that wasn't clean like me, because when I've had roommates and stuff in the past, it has just made me resent them, because I'm just like, I cannot live in a space that's messy. So no, my apartment's always super clean. Chloe of the North assumed that I don't watch as much YouTube since becoming a YouTuber yourself. Yeah, it's actually, I was just talking to my sister about this. It's like really hard for me to watch YouTube videos now because I'm so hard on my own videos and like the quality of them and stuff like that, that I'll just a lot of the times just compare my videos to other people's and be like, oh, like I wish my quality was like that, or I wish my sound was like that, or I wish I had thought of that idea. So I don't really watch as much YouTube as I used to. It's not like I don't ever watch it, but I definitely don't watch it as much. I have this theory that when I'm high or intoxicated, my eyes get cross-eyed. So let me know if it's true, or I guess I'll know when I'm editing. But yeah, I feel like they do, because whenever I take pictures and I'm drunk or something, like I don't know what the frick I'm looking at. And I feel like they kind of look like that right now, so I don't know. Robbie LaChance assumed that I hate country music. I actually don't hate country music. I like pop country. Like one of my favorite songs ever is Hurricane by Luke Combs. Like it's just literally like such a good song. Like so yeah, basically, I don't like really twangy country, but I like more pop country music. There's an ice cream in here that tastes literally like sweet milk in a really good way. And I think it might be the, I had Cookie something by Tillamook. I think that's what it might be. Tina Loves Eddie commented, I'm assuming you like horror/thriller movies versus rom-coms. And that is true. I just recently watched, what was it called? To All the Boys I've Loved Before. And I love that movie. It was just really cute. I really like rom-coms. I want to try this. These are the peanut butter Pop-Tarts. I think that are kind of new, and I've never had them before. It doesn't even taste like peanut butter at all. That was weird. Let me know if you've had those and what you think about them, because that was like not very good. Okay, gonna have some of the chocolate cake now. Bomb! This could be like ice cream cake, because mixing ice cream with cake. Rebecca Acebo commented or assumed, I'm assuming you don't like to get deep about your depression because it's something you still struggle with regularly. By the way, I think talking about it could help people like me feel not so alone. Yes, that's definitely part of the reason why I don't talk about my depression, is because I do struggle with it pretty regularly. I'm on medication, and so it does help, but it's still one of those things where I do have bad days. So it's hard to talk about because I don't even, I don't have a way to solve it or, any really ways to help. So I don't really know what I would say, you know? For me, when I hear about people's sadness, I just get more sad. Or I get overwhelmed and sad for them if they don't know how to fix it. And so, obviously you guys don't know how to fix, how I feel. And so I don't want to, depress anyone, you know? I've thought about going to counseling again. Just because I feel like a lot of my sadness, I guess, is related to anxiety. And so I thought about going to therapy again, but I just didn't have that great of an experience the first time, so I don't know. This is peanut butter flavored. I forget what these are called. Ding dongs or Swiss rolls or... The inside does not look like peanut butter at all. Caitlin Kennedy assumed that I was the teacher's pet in high school. And I wasn't. I didn't ever really talk to my teachers or anything, just because I never really talked in class. I don't know, for some reason, I've never felt super comfortable with people in authority like that. Being around them or talking to them. I could never talk to a teacher like they were my friend, you know? I would only talk to them if it was school related. I wouldn't ever go in and have lunch with them or anything like that, you know? I saw one of my high school teachers who I actually really liked. He was my AP Gov. I think it was just regular US government. He was a UW fan, and I went to UW for college, and so I was at one of the football games, and I saw him and I tried to like we made eye contact, and so I like waved and smiled, you know, like I thought he would recognize me, and he just smiled at me like, oh hi, like this random girl is smiling at me, and I was like, cool. Great. It could be because I lost weight, but I don't know. I was just like, okay, never mind, bye. My sister was there too, and she was like, yeah, he definitely did not recognize us. Santa A commented, your mom and sister actually didn't like your boyfriend, even though you said they did in one of your Q&A and mukbangs. And they actually did like him. I mean, they didn't really, like, my mom only met him like twice or 3 times. To the extent that she knew him, she liked him, and then my sister liked him too. They don't like him as much now, but okay. I think I'm just gonna do one more, because I'm getting full and kind of sugared out of chocolate and peanut butter. So Terry Dorster commented, I assume you love Seattle and you're sad to move to New York. To an extent, like, I do love Seattle because I grew up here and it's like my home, you know, and I'm nervous to move to New York because it's like scary. I mean, it's New York City, it's like a fast-paced city, and I'm moving there with my sister, like no one else really to support me, so like that's terrifying, but I don't feel sad about it. I'm just like super fucking nervous, but yeah, I don't really feel sad. I'm just kind of ready to like see and experience different stuff besides Seattle, so yeah. Anyways, I'm full, even though this was super good. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me smoking somewhat and reacting to your assumptions about me again. I'm going to be doing a conspiracy next week, so I'm going to leave a comment asking you guys what conspiracy you want to see, and I'm going to look at what you guys comment and see it, because I haven't really felt inspired about any conspiracies lately, and that's why I haven't really done one, because most of my conspiracies in the past I've like really wanted to do the one that I've done. So I'm going to go through your guys' comments and try to find one that really interests me. So anyways, please comment if you have a conspiracy that you want me to do, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this wonderful Sunday, and I will just talk to you guys in my next video.